Hey y'all, how you doing today? Danna here, and I'm popping in with another recipe that you can use on your Thanksgiving table or your Christmas table or your Easter table or any other time that you want to make this. I love it, and I look forward to it every year at Thanksgiving because David's Aunt Jan brings this to the get-together. And y'all, it is stuffed celery. See? Now, I know y'all may think stuffed celery, woo. No, y'all, this stuff is good. I mean, this stuff right here, I absolutely love. And the recipe is in my cookbook called Happiness is Homemade, y'all. And it's on page, let me get my glasses. It's on page 18, and it's called Aunt Jan's Thanksgiving Celery. Happiness is Homemade, y'all, is available on Amazon. It'll come right to your house. It comes in print and ebook. So if you want an ebook, you can get it today. But anyway, this is Aunt Jan's Thanksgiving Celery. Now, lots of people make Thanksgiving celery. If you're a person that loves celery, give me a heart. I need to know who my celery lovers are. I got to tell you a secret. I have 3 kids and a husband, and I'm the only one who eats celery out of that whole group. I love it and don't understand why they don't like it. They don't like it and don't know why I do like it. So if you love celery or you like celery, give me a heart. And y'all are going to like this. I promise you when we get through making it. This stuffed celery is divine. And you know, this is an easy recipe that can go on your Thanksgiving table pretty quick. Okay, enough of that. Let's get to making it. Okay, let me tell you what you're going to need. You're going to need 3 ounces of cream cheese, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a ½ cup of chopped pecans, a 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, cayenne pepper, and some celery. Now, before we get started, we got to get our celery all cleaned up, okay? So, what you do when you get celery, in case you've never had it before, it comes in a bunch like this, and they're connected at the bottom. Now, I've already started preparing mine, but what you have to do is just pull off the stalks like this, okay? Pull off the stalks, and then you got to wash them. So I've already washed this one, and I'm going to show you how we deal with it, okay? It doesn't look so pretty down here. I'm going to cut that off and clean it up a little bit, and then I'm going to cut this in half. All right, I cut it in half. Now we got to get the strings off. To me, de-stringing it is easy. You just kind of put your knife in there at the top, just barely in there, and then peel it back like that, and the strings come off. You do want to de-string it because if you don't, you end up having a food adventure at Thanksgiving. Instead of being elegant and debonair, you end up with strings. So anyway, you do want to pull the strings off, and you do that for every one of them. And it doesn't take long at all, and I've already got mine done right here, so I just wanted to give y'all a little sample. Most of y'all are veteran cooks that watch me, and I know you already know this, but let's give a little grace to those that have never messed with celery before. All right, here we go. Let's get together with the recipe. Let me actually put it where I can see it. You just string the celery and wash it and get it ready, and then you mix stuff together. Now, y'all, it only uses 3 ounces of room temperature cream cheese. So just 3 ounces. You know those blocks come in 8 ounces. Then you're going to need 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Okay? 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. Y'all, that stuff's going to be so good. You're going to need 1/4 teaspoon. Let me pull my little hickey-doo up here. Where'd you go? My measuring spoon. Here it is. 1/4 teaspoon, and I'll just do this by drops of Worcestershire sauce. Now, some of you may say, well, there's no salt. Y'all, this is the salt right here, and it adds a great flavor. You're also going to need 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Y'all, this is so tasty, and I love that cayenne pepper in there. It is divine, and it's not hot. It won't, burn you up, but it is delicious. Now, another thing we got to do is chop up our pecans. So I'm going to move this over and let you watch me chop the pecans. Anyway, this is my ulu, and I think I've told y'all that before. I got it when my husband and I went to Alaska. And if you're like me, I either buy Christmas ornaments or cooking implements when I go on vacation, so I can remember my vacation. And every time I use this, I think, oh, we had so much fun on that Alaska trip. Alaska is a beautiful, beautiful state. Now, Alabama is my favorite state, but I'm going to tell you, I loved Alaska. As somebody who loves the outdoors and being in the woods, I had the best time. We went on a 4-mile hike up the mountain. We went to see glaciers. We saw bears. We saw a lot of eagles. And so we just had a great time up there. What's a vacation you like that you've been on? And why am I talking about vacations? Well, we're about to get in the winter where we won't be doing vacations. So what are some vacations we could look forward to for next year? Y'all write them down below because I need another place to go. But anyway, this is my little ulu. All right, so I've got half a cup in here, and I'm gonna put it in there. Okay, now we just got to stir it together. But I do want to ask y'all this about pecans. I say pecans. Do you say pecan? Pecan. How do you say it? Let me know. If you're a pecan, if you say pecan like I do, give me a thumbs up so I'll know who's my pecan people. If you say pecan, give me a heart. All right, here we go. Let's stir this together. Y'all, this is easy. Get you a fork and then just start mashing it together like this. Y'all, this comes together so fast and it's so tasty. And like I said, I just absolutely love this stuff. Love it. Look how it's coming together, you see? But I never do make it much at my house because I'm the only one who eats it. And then I end up eating the whole thing. So I wait for Aunt Jan to make it every year. And then that's the first thing I get when I get to Thanksgiving. I go say, did you bring it? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm set. So anyway, y'all, if you need to save this recipe for your Thanksgiving meal, when you if you're on Facebook, touch the screen and 3 little dots will come up, and the first word that pops up after you touch those dots is save, and you'll just save it and you'll have the video, or share it and you can scroll down your own page and it'll be on your page. And if you're on YouTube, then you go click the save button, okay? You highlight it and then click the save button and you've got it. Okay, this is how you feel it. It's not hard, like this. This is how you feel it. This is so tasty and good. I can't wait to take a bite in just a minute. Like I said, I wait for this all year long, and you're going to want this on your table too. It's so crunchy and fresh tasting, and sometimes you need that when it's Thanksgiving because you got all this rich food. But you may want to do it at, Easter and stuff like that. You still have rich food. It's just, not as much like the turkey and stuff. I always do like a ham at Easter. What do y'all do at Easter? But at Thanksgiving, I do the big turkey. And I bought a turkey, and I've got it thawing out. And in a day or two, I'm going to show you how to do my turkey. Because, y'all, we got to get ready for this. If you're doing a big meal, you have to get your plans in order and get your stuff bought and all that kind of stuff. And, you need to know how to do it. And most of you do and have good advice. And I love the advice that y'all give me underneath about things. So if you've got a better way to de-string celery, tell me what it is. Because, you do have to de-string it. Ooh, baby. I'm about to fill up my little plate. Oh, it has turned off cold here in Alabama. We are at freezing, and we're going to be, I think, in the 40s and 50s today, which is very unusual for us this time of year. Y'all, that looks so good. I just got to take a bite. My plate's getting full. That's my excuse. All right, I'm going to show y'all the beauty of this stuffed celery. And you're going to love this on your Thanksgiving table. Can y'all hear that crunch? It is good. Makes me want to do this. Oh, that cayenne pepper, the cream cheese in combination with the pecans. Oh, it is so good. You want a bite? Here you go. I'm in love with this stuff. It is delicious. I gotta quit eating this or I won't be able to finish. Oh, okay. So anyway, that's how you stuff the celery. It's really easy, really fast, and you put it on one of your pretty dishes. Like I have a beautiful pottery dish that my son gave to me one Christmas, and it's gorgeous, and it has a beautiful design in the middle, so I leave it open so people can see that beautiful design. But anyway, here it is, stuffed celery, Aunt Jan's stuffed celery. Okay, remember you can get my book, Happiness is Homemade, y'all, on Amazon. It comes in print and e-book. You can go find recipes at dannastandridge.com. You can find me on YouTube. And if you would, share my page, share my videos, and save my videos so you can watch them later. All right, let's get some of this. The good Lord loves you, and I love you too. Y'all go make you some stuffed celery and share the video, and just know that I love you. And I'm going to take another bite right now. Bye, y'all. Get you some stuffed celery.